Yeah. Look at that, right there. Check out that fatty. Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. Hey guys, glad you're hanging out with me today. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the support. So I'm at a new spot. I've never fished this spot before. I've stopped here and enjoyed the majestic view, the picturesque scenery of the river, but I've never fished it. So I'm going to start off with a whopper plopper along the edges here, and then we're going to switch to some other stuff and hopefully catch something in this terrific spot. Got my usual setup. I got a 110 bone colored whopper plopper, and we're just gonna have some fun. Then maybe move over to the rapids or try another spot. So this is gonna be like a little spot hopping kind of a day. It's a nice little boat ramp here, kayak drop. Got my usual setup, guys. Bass rig, 6-foot ugly sticks, 20-pound braid, 20-pound fluorocarbon leader, decent current. So we'll see what we catch here. I've been very curious about this stretch of the river. Stay out of those rocks. Snags. Boy, that current really brought that to the bank. I didn't think there was that much current in here, but there is. The thing about fishing new spots is you just never know. Alright guys, so this stretch of river has got pike, it's got some muskie, some walleye, bass of course. And the water is actually pretty decent. It's looking pretty good today. So I've been throwing this plopper for a good stretch now. Nothing. I know they're in here. Alright guys, I'm just switching to the Kalen's Lunker Grub, and I've had a lot of success with this. It's one of my favorite lures. It's in the blue pearl. Whoa! retake. It's one of my favorite lures. It's in the blue pearl, black and salt and pepper flake. Oops. Oh yeah, that looks epic in the water. Alright guys, just like I do with all these, I don't crank too fast. I just give it a nice easy retrieve. Oh my gosh, guys. I just caught a nice smallie and I let him go right here, and I hit the camera to turn it off to get ready to reset, and then that turned it on to record. That was a decent sized fish. Yeah, maybe 11 inches or so. Pretty good size, right along the rocks in here. So at least I didn't get skunked. Sadly, it wasn't on camera, but it was a nice little fish. Caught him on the Kalins. Alright guys, right down in here is where I caught that bass. I'll have to check the footage. I may have had the camera running for part of it. But I held him up in front of the hat cam and everything, so you could see the beautiful stretch of the river. And then when I went to turn the camera off, that's when it turned record on. Hey, the other thing is, I'm being spied upon. There's a little fawn that keeps zipping in and along the bank over there. And that means Mama isn't too far away. It's a good place for that little tyke to zip around. Nobody gets in over there. It's heavy woods. Maybe a coyote or a fox might be snooping around, but other than that, there's no people over there. So that little fawn has all kinds of jungle gym type stuff to play with, running through, jumping over things. So far it's just been that one fish at this location. I'm going to try to go to a couple of spots today, different spots. We'll see how all that goes. But I'm working this bank pretty good. I've already fired the whopper plop around, all around out there along the bank. There went something zipped. But man, these Kalin lunker grubs, guys, inexpensive. Pick up a pack. This blue pearl salt and pepper flake is the best color I've ever used. I mean, black and chartreuse is pretty good, but man, they seem just to love to hammer this color. Guys, we're here at spot number 2. Gonna throw the Largo shad. Alright guys, we're hooked up in the rapids. Just right in the middle. Oh, check it out, it's a nice walleye. Boy, he smoked it. Alright guys, there he is. Ooh! He jumped out, there he goes. I lost my grip. Alright, so I got a walleye out of here. Let's keep fishing. I switched to this little fat curly tail grub from Mr. Twister. And he hit just right in there. Just like that. I haven't gotten any smallmouth out of here yet. So I'm using a 1/4 ounce jig so it gets down in there. Right through there is where I got him. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Alright guys, we're gonna leave this park. Check out that cool little playground they got for the kids. We're gonna leave this and we're gonna go to another spot. Alright guys, here's our other spot. This is where I caught that 19-inch smallmouth. You can see the water is way low. When I caught that smallmouth, the water was up to the tree roots. There you can see the sandbar fully exposed. So we got to be careful here with super shallow water. And rocks, snags, all that crazy stuff. But we'll see what we can catch. Starting off with a fat-tailed grub from Mr. Twister. See what we can get. Alright guys, we're hooked up in the water. Oh, that's 2 here I've had throw the hook right as they're coming into shore. It's 2 of them. One happened so fast right here in front of me I didn't even hit record. But we'll see what we can get. Uh-oh. In the strike zone. There we go, I got him. I got him. What? He's off? Oh. He shredded the lure, guys. Let me readjust here. Alright guys, so I've lost 3 of them. Just really fighting to get the hooks off. Alright guys, I'm not quite sure, but that to me looks like a squirrel bit it. And he's dead there. Interesting. Maybe a catfish will get him. Fish on, guys. Oh, check it out. This is a monster crappie under the check out that fatty under the rapids. That's a nice crappie right there. Holy cow, on a bucktail jig. It's pretty neat. You can see the forest back there. Alright, let's let him go. That was pretty neat. Trying to get small. That might have been what I was catching and missing earlier down in there. It's on a Mepps Bucktail Jig. The other Mepps Bucktail Jig I've got is stuck in a tree over here. That's the biggest crappie I've caught this summer. I've also caught that little dinky one that was a little slick nickel, if you guys remember. That was pretty funny. So I'm just working the rapids, and sometimes I switch out here to the middle. All right, guys, I'm gonna switch to the Kalins. As you can see, I got the mat down here. I can't emphasize the issues with the sand. Ooh, that's right, I caught a fish on a mega bass out here that one day. May have to throw him again. Actually, sorry guys, I'm probably staring at the top of my bag there. It's my neck. I had to have an implant put in between my C6 and 7 for a herniated disc. All right, we're gonna try this Kalin's color. It's a high-vis chartreuse. 1/4 ounce moon eye. Actually, it's the 1/8 ounce moon eye. Oh, that looks good in the water, guys. Alright guys, we're hooked up. I got my handy dandy net this time. Ready to go. Oh, there we go. It's a nice smallmouth. It's a good sized one. I got this wrapped around my hat cam. There we go. All right, guys. It's a nice fatty, nice smallmouth right there. Into the forest. I always do them in front of the waterfall, so I thought I'd do it in front of the forest this time. He's about 12 inches or so. For the release. There he goes. I got him on the tube. And the help with the handy dandy gimp net. Sorry about the racket back there, guys. There's a little kid on the other side that's just going bananas. Throwing rocks. He's screaming. I'll pan over there. You can kind of... Oh, he's gone now. He's in the woods screaming. Alright, so this is what I caught him on. Just a little tube. Venom bait. Right in there. Just drug it out of that. From under the dam. Oh, that breeze feels good, guys. I know that doesn't help the camera, but so you can see the water level's real low. I'm almost even with that channel there. And so I'm pitching on either side of it. I've caught fish on either side. The other thing, sometimes if I just let the tube sit there, they hammer the hell out of it. That's how that last guy hit. All right, guys, we're hooked up. I switched to the craw-colored tube. Looks like it's another smallie. He's fighting pretty good. I don't think I need the net for this guy. There we go. Oh, it's a nice fish. I'm all paranoid now because of when I got stuck. I still got the bandage on my finger. But that was a hell of that hurt pretty dang good. All right, guys, here we go. Another smallie towards the other side of the woods there. All right, there he goes. Let me show you what I was catching him on. It's the tube, and I just rigged this. A few minutes ago. Venom baits, guys. They got great tubes. All right, let me see if I can fix this. All right, guys. We're gonna do some lure retrieval if it's possible. And I don't know if it is. I got it. The bucktail jig. I can't get that bobber though. Too high. Yay! Oh, there's a dead squirrel. See, walleye will like to lay up under all that junk in there when this fills up. Whew. All right, here's the lure. And look, my clip is still on there. See, I told you those clips would hold. All right, let's keep fishing. This lure I lost actually about a week ago. Isn't that crazy? All right, guys, on the Reaction Innovations dark colored bait, I got hooked up here. Oh, it's a pike. Where's my handy dandy net? Ooh, the jump. Geez, he jumped over the net. There we go. There he is, guys. Pretty good fish. Oh. All right. There he goes. I'll show you what I was using. I had a strange beep on the GoPro. I was like, what is going on? It gives me that message that I need to format the SD card, and of course it's already been formatted. All right, so that's what he hit on, and he pretty much destroyed it. and I fix it. Yeah, sort of. There we go. All right, guys. These long shank BMC Moon Eye hooks are awesome. You got to get them. All right, guys. So this is the white one I use is called White Trash. I don't know what this one is. Oil Slick or Diesel. They all have unique names. But this one he hammered right there as I was bringing it through. Ooh, I felt a little strike. So I'm just using a 1/4 ounce Moon Eye jig, like I was saying before. There we go, guys. Right there. Oh, he spit it. Dang, I had him. Man, I've lost a couple in here today. What is that, number 5 I've had hooked and they just spit it? Crazy. Couple more casts, guys, and we're gonna try to go catch some live bait at the creek. I got to do that for my dad so he can do some pike fishing. May do some carp fishing also. All right, guys. I'll see you at the next spot. All right, guys. We're here catching bait for northern pike, and I just got a chubby shot out from under that kelp down there. Here's my dad. He's trying to catch them also. These are for our pike adventure. Let me get this aerator going. I'm going to be catching some northern pike tomorrow, so we got to get some bait. Boy, I saw that guy just shoot out from under that junk. There's a little bit of current. I'm floating a little. I got another one. He came out from under that junk. He's picking at it, but he can't get it. There's 2 of them. They're fighting over it. There we go. That one's got it. Got him. Oh, he came off. There's a little pocket over here of like 3 of them that were fighting over it. 4. Oh, I missed him. All right, there we go. Here's another one. Oh, this is a shiner. Good. Check that out. That's what was competing for stuff down there. Yeah. My dad used to take my siblings and I down here with cane poles when we were kids. And then when it get too hot, I'd always get in trouble. There you go, you got one. I'd always get in trouble because I'd start throwing rocks in there to make it seem like fish were near my brother's bobber. Holy cow, he hit the bobber. Is that a bass? Did I get a bass? Look at this thing. Look at this. Look at the size of that. That's perfect pike. Come on. Oh. I need to reload here. We just need a couple more, but it's almost like they hit the bobber thinking it's food sometimes. He doesn't have it yet. I can see him. There he goes. There were two going after it.
Well, this goes well. I guess I can touch one.
All right, this one will be a good one to catch a bass on too. All right, let me
Catch a couple more and then you can go.
yeah, let me try this side. All right, guys, so I'm gonna check out this side here. See how it's going. This side looks deeper. Doesn't look like much is going on here.
One more and we can go.
See, there's grass. Yeah, I don't see anything over here. Let me give her a try. Well, guys, not much is going on here, but we got enough. I think we'll be okay. Haven't had much luck with top water, so we're gonna give that a shot today. I'm starting off with the Head Super Spook Junior with a little tail modification from a Mepps that got shredded. All right, guys, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. And if you know anything about me, I love fishing. Now this lure, I haven't used it very much. This Super Spook Junior. But I'm in a good spot to do some top water fishing here. Hopefully we'll get something. Oh man, you can cast this thing a country mile. Get out of there, mosquito. So with this, I just do the walking where you just twitch and twitch and twitch. Then I like to pause, then twitch and twitch and twitch and twitch. The other thing is I want to throw the whopper plopper out here. And maybe a couple of these little topwater frogs I've got. Oh, it's a bummer. I see somebody's bobber stuck over there. Hey, I've lost a couple whopper ploppers here. The 90 I lost, and then a 75. It just snapped. No, it wasn't because of the those clips I did a video on. That one I had tied directly. And it just snapped. Ooh. There we go, guys. The thing is, I don't know what the depth is in this pond here. I've seen kayakers go out, and I asked a guy one time, and he said he didn't know. Ooh, look at this. We picked up a little cabbage, which you didn't see, guys. Was here. A bunch of this cabbage was here, and I raked and got it out of there. Flung it up on the bank in here. I saw a little mink in the parking lot when I pulled in. So we got bass, we got pike in here, crappie for sure. I hadn't had much luck this year here at this pond. Cool thing about the Super Spook Junior, it's got that rattle in there. Is that a heron that flew over there? I had one swipe and miss, guys, so I went right back in there. Dang it all. It's got two sets of trebles on there. How did he miss it? I'm going to start off with the smallest, perch colored Whopper Plopper 60. I've had some good luck with this lure. Bombed that thing a country mile. Uh-oh. It's hung up. Dang it. Come on. There we go. The main colors I like to use for the Whopper Plopper are perch, loon, bone, and that's it. That's pretty much how I do the whopper plopper. Just crank, bring it through, stop once in a while, and then get her going again. But I've had a lot of success here at the black one, the loon one, and bone. I lost my loon colored one on a snag, on a stinking stump out in here somewhere. But I still have my loons, and I got a couple of perch ones. Perch has been really good for me too. I like to get into that cove over there, but there's so many down trees in here. The way I do that is if I stand at that side, rake all that out, but there's too much for me to rake out. And I've had trouble in here with a big pike that I caught on a Senko, got all tangled up under the logs there, and finally he got himself out, and it was pure luck he didn't get super wrapped. Dang it, I got cabbage. That's what I didn't want. Crying out loud. The cast is off by just a little bit. That's what can happen. So it's in the evening now, so things should be eager to bite. All right, guys. This one's a little knockoff whopper plopper. My mom got it for me last year, so we're gonna give it a shot. Nothing on the 75 bone colored one. I don't know what the deal was. It was looking good. Well, this one works just like a regular whopper plopper. It's kind of like this, looks like the size 90, but it's like a green and white color. What is with these mosquitoes? Gnawing on my back. My back is starting to itch like you wouldn't believe. I forgot to bring the thermocell. Well, that guy was jamming out. Get out of here, Mr. Mosquito. I use that kind of lemongrass spray, and then I spray off. But it's getting dusk here, so, and I'm sweating my rear end off, so you know that didn't help either. All right, boys. Bone colored 110. A couple of ducks. There's my spot. Come on. right there. Nothing in there. Alright guys, I did every whopper plopper I've got in my arsenal and nothing. So now I switched to the Senko. It's getting to be late. Too many mosquitoes. Alright guys, can we avoid the skunk? I've got one on, and he hit right out by that log on the whopper plopper. I mean on the Senko. Finally! Look at all this cabbage. We got you out of there, buddy. Alright. It's a nice largemouth bass. But I had been bombing the whopper ploppers, all of them through here, and nothing. So it's nice to pick up that little bass right there. Alright, let me rig this up and see if we can get another one. Guys, he was just right over here by this log. Not very far out. One of the biggest pike I ever caught at this spot was right in here. I can't see where the logs are, but I threw it in between the logs. Well, I already mentioned that earlier. He went nuts, getting all caught up in the logs. And finally he got himself out. And I was able to get him in. Alright. Let's see if we can get another one. Seen some boils right there. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up. Just bringing in the whopper plopper right now. Man, the whopper plopper. The Senko, bringing the Senko in right now. I was gonna say I've never really been skunked on the whopper plopper. And I threw that for a good, well, over an hour. The 60, the 75, that weird knockoff one. The 110. And just over and over, and I just couldn't get anything. Senko came in clutch here with a bass. Just right in here, there's a log. This log here goes out and then dies right there. And I was just like I am here. Get out of here, mosquito. Just like right through here, I was just twitching and bringing it in, and pow. That was all she wrote. Oof. But man, the whopper plopper just... I mean, I had one, like a half attempt to swipe at it right in here on the 60. But it could have been like a bluegill or something. Alright, we'll give her one more heave. Ooh. Yeah, sadly I gotta go home here in a couple of days. It's a bummer, but I've had so much fun up here. But I am excited to get back too, because you know, the school year, a lot of new things coming in with that, and you know, I'm just gonna have a lot of fun. I've got a big trip to Spain coming up also in the fall, so that's gonna be another adventure. Good times. right, guys. That's going to wrap it up. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. Look how beautiful that is on the water. Up and around. It's cool stuff. The sky. Just a cool place. We call it the junk pond because of all this junk all over the water. And it's been tough catching fish here, but, you know, finally got around where I could start pulling some stuff out of here, and it's been pretty good. All right, until next time, I will see you then. Bye-bye.